Morning. Well, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and once again I'm on another new lake, another new winter water. Only this one might actually give me a winter carp. I decided things seem to be shutting up shop a little bit on the last one, so I've managed to bag myself a ticket for Quarry Lake in Essex. They've got a new winter syndicate on there, and I'm now a proud member. Got here this morning. I've never even seen the lake before. I did have the offer of a ticket a couple of years ago, but I think Burfield or something came up and got in the way. But I got here this morning about an hour before light, I suppose, and when I sold on here, had a good old wander about, waited for it to get light. I'd had a little bit of inside information as to good areas. Oops, that's better. It seemed like there was one swim that was doing nearly all the bites, which, if you see that island, that's nearly the old finger trick. So all the way down the end of that island is a swim that fishes up against the island, and that seemed to be where all the fish in recent weeks had been caught from. So obviously I started off around there. But just before I cast out, I looked in the margins and noticed that, as they are all the way around, they're particularly shallow. My wellies was in the motor, so I wandered back up, got my wellies out, and as I walked back past this swim, I saw one stick its head out. Just one, weren't a big one, so I sort of took that on board and went back and carried on in the swim, found some spots, cast out, baited up, and then I saw another one, and that looked to be in roughly the same area as here. So I wound in, came round here with a marker float, popped it out where I'd seen the first fish, and ran back round to the other swim and looked, and sure enough that was where the second fish had shown. And a little while later a third one showed, and I thought, whether I'm in the top swim or not, I can't in December ignore that sort of stuff. So I packed it all up and moved round here. So I'd fished 2 swims before I'd even started, really. But here I am, feeling very confident, having seen 3 fish. Found some lovely spots out there, rock hard, nice and clean, right where they showed. Got 1 on a zig, 2 on the bottom. Just going to wait and see what happens. The forecast is nice and mild like this. Looks perfect, hardly any wind. I've even said that the sun might poke his head out a little bit later, but we shall see. But for now, it's kettle on, wait and see what happens. Hopefully might see another couple. Oh, what was that in the middle? Might have been a coot. Right next to that seagull. Probably a coot. Seagull's interested, waiting for it to come up with a boilie and then nick it probably. Yep, there he is. So we shall see, and I will speak to you later. There we go, first one from the new water on the first night. Seems to be becoming a little bit of a habit. Maybe I should just go to lakes for one night at a time. Move all around the country. There he is. £23 mirror. Proper chuff with him. It's a week before Christmas. I don't even believe it, but the temperatures are so mild. That was off that spot where I saw a fish earlier. Moved on to it. Always worth a move if you see fish this time of year, even if you were in the supposed top swim on the lake. Top swim's always the one with the carp in it. There he is. It's only early, I think it's 6:30 or something, pitch black, but only 6:30, there's plenty of time for a few. All your mates still out there? Look at him steaming like a racehorse, he is. Excellent. Right, slide him back. on with another one. Well, I don't know quite what to say really. See him there. See him there. And see him there. I've had 3 in the last hour. I haven't even had a chance to photograph the first one, the second one's off, and so forth for the third one. Amazing. We had one just under 20, a 21 common, and I've just had a 35-pound mirror. I don't know quite what's happening really. It is supposed to be nearly Christmas. And I've had 4 fish last night and this morning. Unbelievable. Right, I've got to do some doing. See you in a bit. Right, start with the this is crazy. I'll start with the biggest one first. Check out lens. Misty up. It's all got a bit misty out here at the moment. This is the last one I had, 35 pounds. Still can't actually believe that I've had 4 fish a week before Christmas. Twitchy. If you went flat, you just twitch. Oh, well behaved. There he is. Big pale mid-30 mirror. Right old chunk. Couldn't fight to save his life, but that's good sometimes. Getting me nice and easy. A couple of 20s I had, they thought, well, this one just sort of plodded about. Sort of knew straight away when I hooked him he was a better one. Stayed right on the bottom, just doggedly plodding around the swim. Lovely job. Oh, I love carp fishing. Here's Mr. Common, he was the first one. And any old order they are. Stay still. He was actually the first one, he was the second one. The first one I dealt with in the night. He was £21, first one of this morning anyway. Oh, straight on the tail. Puts me down with that tail. Oh, now. £21 common. Lovely. Lovely little fish. I'm liking it here. This is a good winner. Only bloke on the lake, 4 fish, I've been here about 25 hours. Happy Christmas, Laney. Happy Christmas. Oh. 4th and final for now fish. I have got some degree of confidence that this ain't going to be the last one, as you can probably imagine. Mental feeding spell first like that. This is the smallest one. He's a few ounces under 20. Poor old fella ain't got the best of nerves, to be honest. So something's happened to him when he was a baby. One inch up, perhaps him. The rest of him's nice. Cut a quick one to him. There he is. All welcome, whatever shape and size they are. I'll take them all. Right, I reckon a cup of tea's in order. I don't think I've had one cup of tea this morning. Gagging. Popping back. Kettle on. A little rest. What do you reckon on the new lake then, Padwa? You like it? Been off charging around the bushes, seeing what you can find. Seem to be more interested in the food bag, to be honest. Is it that you're interested in? Oh yes, it seems to be. It's a loaf of bread, mate. Not dog food. Right, it's about midday. Haven't seen anything today. See, 3 or 4 or whatever it was yesterday. It's been very, very quiet today. I'm sure once it gets dark it'll pick up again. Red hot confident. Just so confident. I'm actually sitting here tying rigs. I don't actually do any technical stuff on the blogs because it bores me senseless, to be honest. But I've had a couple of people message and ask what I use. So, very briefly, clear water. I've been using a little tiny, it's not even a snowman rig, it's 2 of them 12mm hybrid wafters, just neutrally balanced baits, a little size 8 curved shank avid hook, and one of those fox liners. They've got that little wiggly bit on the end which I can't stand, so cut him off. And that's it. Strip back a little bit, coated braid. That's the technical stuff. Sorted. Easy. Sorry if I bored you. So yeah, rods are all out, baits are out, probably fishing better than I did last night, where I had the bites. This morning I sort of realised I didn't have anything on the right hand rod, I had all the bites on the left hand rod, so now the right hand rod's got left of the left hand rod, and that done my last bite of the morning, so I think I'm more sort of both rods in the area now. So feeling proper confident. I'll bait up in a little while when the tufties are buggered off. And that's it really. Just wait and see how many I catch. Chicken chasseur for dinner, speckled in. Perfect. Life is good. Well, it's funny, isn't it, how fishing goes. I'd have put money on me catching some last night or this morning after the day before, but it weren't to be. I've not had a single beep. Well, I have. I had a liner on one rod which bent the tip round, which usually indicates that it's something closer, a lot closer in than the rig. I think something came along the margins and picked up the line. It was a carp or a pike or whatever. I haven't seen a single fish. The weather's changed a little bit, it's a bit more drizzle today, the wind's coming straight in, has been all night, the rain's been coming in the bivvy door. But it's still proper mild, but that little group of fish I was fishing for has obviously buggered off. And I don't know where to. I see 5 fish the first day, and nothing yesterday. So they've gone somewhere. I'll give it another hour I think and go for a slow walk round. I haven't sort of properly explored all the different swims and that yet. Probably off today, about lunchtime. I'll go and have a good look round, acquaint myself with the place a bit better. But I don't think there's another one on the cards from here. Never mind, there's 4 fish, week before Christmas. I certainly ain't complaining. especially not with a 35 pounder in the mix. I found out since, I texted a picture of that to Adam Penning, who's fished here a bit, and he knew the fish, and apparently it's one of the oldest fish in here. It's over 40 years old. About the same age as me. So there you go. That might just be the end of it. If it is, I'll see you next week. Unfortunately, I won't be back here next week. I've got a Christmas social over at Airfield Lakes in sort of Norfolk, Suffolk, Norfolk, one or the other. All the St Ives boys have got together and hired the whole lake. We've got a bit of a party, so that'll get messy. So if I don't catch one in the next couple of hours, I'll see you with a silly hat on next week. Ta-da!